Hey there, and happy Wednesday. So to say my heart is full is an understatement. Thank you so much for those of you that took the time to come to my open house on Saturday. So it was so good to see so many of you, chat with some of you, because it was so busy there for a while that luckily my husband knows a lot of you after all of these years of doing this type of business, and he's such a good help. Big shout out to him for the things he did around the house that are heavy, the lifting, the bathroom renovation downstairs just in time for Saturday, things like that. Like, he's priceless when it comes to just that person to cover all those bases when I can't, or just things that I don't even know how to do. So I appreciate him, I appreciate you, and I would not be still doing this if it wasn't for you guys, even though I love my paper crafting, right? So this week, I just want to give you a little showcase of what happened Saturday as far as what projects did people get to make. So today I'm going to make this card for you. It's one of the three that that the people that came got to do as a make and take. And a huge shout out to my friend Lisa, my stamping friend. She just jumped on. I was kind of waiting to see if she might, just because it's later in the day. Thank you, Lisa. She was my behind the scenes helper in my downstairs area where the make and takes were being held. And so because of that, then I could visit with more people. There's no way I could do any of this without help from her also. Hello there, Lisa. So appreciated. So, and also, side note, Lisa loves blue like me. So let me put a camera around here and show you this card. I'm going to see if I can zoom in. Gosh, anytime I try to zoom in a little bit in my space here, sometimes it just goes a little too wacky. So the basis of this card, and for Lisa's sake, as well as the people come, I have the way the house is set up for the day, I have to have an area downstairs to do these make and takes, because my whole house is kind of set up for refreshments and a miniature store, if you want to picture that, in my upper level. And so the downstairs is where this happens. And so I try to keep things quick and simple because of the area down there too. Like, only a certain number can. I can fit 9 at a time, but still. So I try, for Lisa's sake, to keep things easy so that she can help people along. And that's so people can be in and out, but still feel like they had value in stamping something creative. And so when I did this one's my favorite. Hi there, Shannon. And mostly because it's blue, but I love the stamp set. I love the papers. I love the embossing folder, and I love these dies. So I love how, how ironically all of this came together, not planned, but it just kind of kept coming together. And I stood back and I'm like, well, no wonder I love this card. This was my favorite of the three, just because of using so many of my favorites, colors, dies, stamps, and such. So the Prayers and Promises is the stamp set that I use both in the inside and outside of it. And I am thrilled, you guys, because these Everyday Arches dies are carrying over. They are in the new annual catalog, which ironically is arriving today or tomorrow. UPS still hasn't shown up. I paid extra for them to be here by Saturday for my open house, so I could have the surprise element of passing them out to people. Well, the only surprise was on me. They did not show up. So I could let you know that I am seeing this. This is the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder. I'm seeing it on low inventory, which I'm not sure if that is going to be like on the last chance list, or if it's one of those things, because it's been so popular, it once again is on low inventory. They will restock maybe, and I'm not sure, but I am seeing that. And then the Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper, this is 12 by 12. This came out at Christmas time, but I just love it all year round. And so I keep ordering it to have on hand to bring to classes now that we can do that as a cash and carry, and it keeps selling out, so I just keep buying it. But just love it, love it, love it. Oh, and I have this to show you. And so this is the card that I'm going to be making today, and I like to hold it here just for a few seconds so you can take a screenshot if you want, or just write notes if you like to see what was used and such. Hello there, Ruth. It was so good to see you on Saturday in Marquay. Good to have you on here. And one last note, if you think, oh gosh, I missed the open house, what did Belle have? So for those that came, everybody everybody got to make the 3 make and takes. And those that spent $60 or more, they got a little coin purse with a little Stampin' Up! Logo here. And then inside was a mini, or not a mini, liquid glue. So that was my gift to people that spent over $60 or more. And so I'm still running that special this week. And I have a few of these. These are the only 2 colors I have left. There was a pretty green, and this also is a fun sneak peek of the upcoming new in colors. So hydrangea hue, you can see a little bit. One of the bags had a lot of hydrangea hue across here. One of them had the new pine color, that green, that one's gone. Those 2 colors are both gone. And then we have like our golden, golden glow, I think, yes, color. I'm still getting used to the names, and like our pink and such. So these are the 2 that I have left. If you know you're going to be placing an order to get to that $60 yet this week as I'm running that special, then let me know if you have a color preference. Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one of these and send it out to you. So that is my ongoing special through the rest of this week. Okay, so this card, like I said, comes together very easy. 3 different kinds of blues. So I'm going to start with the card base here, which is Secret Sea. They have let us know that in 2027, about this time, or like this time plus a month or 2, they're going to be doing a color refresh. And as like sad as I get about colors possibly leaving in the next like 14 months, then it gives me like hope that, oh, maybe the Secret Sea, which I love, will become a color that's in our color family all the time. I don't want to see any blues to leave. I just want all the blues to stay. All right. So with that, ahead of time, this is already embossed with that Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder cut 4 by 5 1/4. So let me just get my adhesive. Boy, do I hope all the stuff's here. I have just kind of been, sweating it out here as I rearrange my furniture back and vacuum and clean up the house. Sometimes I think, oh gosh, it's so much work to put together the open house, but so worth it. And then I get so excited about the day, and then afterwards I go, oh, now I have to put it all back. And kind of forget about that, but still so worth it. Love it. Okay, and your energy from Saturday just keeps like me going too, so that's easy. Okay, so now we have this strip, and let me just remeasure this. Okay, so this is 2 inches by 5 1/4, so you can get a lot of cards made if you're just following this type of pattern from this card, because 2 inches, you know, you could get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 cards made out of just 1 sheet of designer series paper. That's 12 by 12 just with this. And then let's open up our Secret Sea ink pad, and I'm going to stamp from that Prayers and Promises stamp set. This stamp set has been so popular. I just love it. Okay, so I'm just gonna center that and stamp that out on top of that Everyday Arches dies. And then I'm just going to flip that over and put some adhesive here on that. And then I'm just putting that on the next size up of that Everyday Arches. Make sure that's not crooked. There we go. And then let me get some dimensionals on here. I don't know about you guys. I go through a lot of these dimensionals. These will be increasing also with the next upcoming catalog. So as soon as May 6th rolls out with the live catalog, then the price increases go in effect that day. So I know I stocked up a ton for my open house so that if people wanted to grab them that day, they could. But if you're thinking, oh, I know I'm going to be seeing Belle, or she lives close to me, and you want to connect with me to get some more before that price increase of 75 cents a package, just let me know, and I can make that happen. Otherwise, I'll have them all at my in-person events too. And let's accessorize here. These are called Hues of Blue Flowers, which kind of in the wintertime could kind of give you like a little bit of a snowflake look. But now that we're kind of past that, well, I shouldn't say past that, there's forecast of snow coming, so who knows. But so now they look more like flowers just because of the time of year. And my my one granddaughter, Mackenzie, she loved these flowers when she came to make the cards at the end of the event on Saturday. So I'm just going to add kind of just a couple there in the corner. Usually I do 3, but I felt like if I tried to off center with that arch in there, it just looked, with my eyes, a little goofy, and somebody else could pull it off and I would love it. You know how that is? It's kind of like somebody else is cooking. They can be doing the same thing, or something like you don't like yourself and then you like theirs. All right. And then He cares for you. That saying is also from the Prayers and Promises stamp set. So I'm just going to, oh, I think this one's out. A lot of my things are close to being out and such, which is also a sign of a good day on Saturday. All right, so we've got keeping you in my thoughts, holding you in my heart, remembering you in my prayers. That's what's on the front, and then the inside, He cares for you. Super simple. This is a great layout. And so I kind of like try to stash these in the back of my mind too, when I need a card that for a class, say of new beginners, or something where I know, and I have one of those coming up where I don't know if the people have stamped much, then I put something like this in the back of my mind where they're getting to see and use a lot, but it's not overwhelmingly hard for somebody brand new. And I love that whole, like sense of, I love seeing new people have that sense of, I completed this, I love it, and it was easy, but it looks super fantastic. And I think this is one of those cards that kind of has that element. Hi there, Julie. And I'm not trying to say it in a bragging way, like, oh, look what I came up with, but more of, I love seeing people create things that they're proud of and excited about. And there's so many times when people are new too, that they've already got in their mind who they're going to send that card to, and then they tell me, such and such is going to be so surprised, because either they can't believe maybe the person made the card, or that person that they have in mind makes cards themselves and are going to be so impressed that that person also made a card too. So I love hearing your stories about things like that when they happen too. So you can tell I'm pretty excited today. And I had to sing yesterday at church. Got to. I love singing at church and on worship team. And so from a full day Saturday, and then that for a few hours yesterday, and then Dwayne always laughs at me because my tell is, if I'm either like exhausted from things going on, whether I'm healthy or not healthy or what, my tell is that I get a hoarse voice. Like I start to lose my voice if I get tired. And especially after having surgery just a couple months ago and such, it was just one of those things where sometimes I'd be like tired before noon and my voice would just be completely gone until I took a nap or something. So I couldn't get away with much, and that's kind of how I feel today. My voice is a little hoarse just because of the excitement, getting to talk to people and all of that. So it's a good tell that I have. It kind of just, it shows you also that something fun was brewing. So oh, thank you, Jean. Yeah, I love like the 3 different blues. I don't even think I named them all, just the base. So it's Secret Sea, and then Cloud Cover, which is also an in color, is that embossed layer, and then Misty Moonlight for the backing of the everyday arches. So in my mind, I thought I was going to explain all those colors as I went along. So I'm glad that you mentioned that, so I could include that before I post the picture on my Facebook page as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to be back again tomorrow with another one of the 3 cards that people got to make in my open house. Take care. Bye-bye.